Hi, I'm Benjamin Duchek, host of the First Time Go podcast. Please join me tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time, for a live YouTube episode with some of the Straight 8 winners. The Straight 8 competition is amazing. You take one shot on a Super 8, you send it off. Who knows if it's good or not? The best films are chosen as the Straight 8 winners. It's amazing. I've linked all the films from the creators we'll have on tomorrow next, so I'll shut up and get out of the way. The films are amazing. The creators are amazing. The project is amazing. I look forward to talking with the filmmakers tomorrow, July 24th, 1 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. UK time. Enjoy the films. See you then.
Someone once told me I could write a whole book about a pen. We were discussing inspiration and the lack thereof that we, in ideation, sometimes face and don't love. And I face it a lot, but they seem to not, so I took their advice, I took it twice, and I wrote a script that I thought was grand. I held it in my hand with glee. Me, I could barely contain myself, so I contained the story, hid it from glory, and started to worry that I would one day become bigger than a crumb. That's when I met Killjoy, a far from enjoyable young boy whose sole purpose was to silence and destroy. An expert decoy for innocent and unsuspecting prey, he took me so easily, I can't even say. There was little to no sign when I first laid mine on his eyes, how mischievous, however full of lies he really was in disguise. So I believed and ate up every single word of his setup, that I was no good, then lesser than, again and again and again and again. fell for the trap time and time over, till I let him take over and forgot myself for a while. How vile, how strong a denial for a potential cineast turned cinephile. I was laid to rest, hibernating at best, unsure of ever being capable of anything ever. Questioned my every attempt with the foulest contempt, and lived in shame and fear and everything near. Alas, in Killjoy I was lost. Yet, and alike every other story, whether fictional, factual or allegory, the main character uprises in their bravest form to tackle the gigantic tapeworm that is the villain, the evil that will inherently deceives, and like a tease by use of a pen, or metaphorically 10, I stabbed Killjoy straight on, with words from my brain on this newfound clarity. He was but my own self-doubt, exponentially turned loud, deafening the sound of my still-beating heart. I broke his reflection, and with it he went, leaving me bent before I realized how I felt was content. Sharp as a knife, awake and bright, I now set his name fully alight. His name now sunk in my very fibre, bruising it forever, wet like saliva. His name now a mere few letters, void of power, threat or fetters. I guess I could write a book about this one murderous pen, but what of it then? I'd much rather an epitaph for the young malicious boy who bullied and vowed to ploy against the betterment of his better half. At my lowest, I was his toy, but since then, I have risen and found reason to kill.
Oh, that picture. That's me as a young man. You probably can't imagine it, boy, what with the Nutri-Flutes and gyro-drip thingies you have now. But back in my day, people actually used to get food delivered to them. No, I know, they did. By other people. And for a while your grandpa used to be one of those delivery people. Riders, they called us. I'll tell you what, it was probably the best job I ever bloody had. Dry, crisp winter evenings, pregnant with potential for hope and wonder, and making 60 to 70 quid. Pregnant with potential. For hope and wonder. And making 60 to 70 quid. Clear roads, clear head, steaming grub on my back, gleaming city ahead. To hell with the piddly orders, we're delivering £7 banquets to all, from the mansions on the hill to the estates by the river. A hungry city laced with busted intercoms and faulty council block lifts. Tailgating, nodding, lung-busting. Competing with blokes on better bikes. Chasing the cheaters on their hell-plated motors. Both everywhere and nowhere at once, invisible in plain sight, a knight in fluorescent armor, flitting through the resplendent night.